Hi Libra, welcome to another May 2021 reading. So I'm starting with the spirit animal deck here just to shuffle and see what messages that we have for you guys. So I'm not gonna take all those. Okay. Looks like that one wants to come out. Okay. And sorry if the audio seems weird. I'm trying a new tactic, so we're gonna see. But all right, what energy do we have coming in? Okay, so Libra, you were coming into the sea turtle energy, which is this protection card. So it says, you are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Okay, so I'm going to put that off to the top right there. What other energy do we have coming in for Libra? This is for May 2021. And yes, while I do put a month on it, I'm also of the belief that the message finds you and it's meant to find you. That's why I do 4 of these a month. So if you're watching this video after May or any of my videos after the timestamp, it is still for you. So I just wanted to say that real fast. Okay. So we have my dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible right there. All right, I love myself completely and unconditionally right there. Right, and then we have I am of the earth and in harmony with nature. Okay. So this is sort of what I'm feeling from these cards is, we've got this like green energy right here. So I think that there's a level of envy or jealousy. I'm not always going to take green like that. But in this specific case, I am, because I'm just getting the sense that someone or like Libra is jealous themselves. Like someone, I'm just going to take these out. Sorry, while I say my thought. Yeah, someone is either jealous of Libra or you're feeling this jealousy, this envy. Here's the weird thing is that I feel like love is really the focus right now with these 2 kind of love energy cards right here. This is definitely about a divine counterpart. This is somebody that you feel really led to. So yeah, it could be 2 different soulmates that you feel like you're having to choose between. It could be that what you feel like the signs are leading to is not what you actually want to go towards. But either way, there's sort of this like love and then there's this really weird envy. And I think I just want to ask, like, who is Libra protecting? We're coming into that protection energy. So are you protecting yourself? Are you protecting someone else? Maybe that's something to kind of analyze, if you're feeling like really lost and not sure what to do. Okay, so what are the current obstacles, current messages for Libra's May 2021? Okay. A couple of those came just flying right out. All right, anything else for our Libras May of 2021? Do we have any other current messages for them? Okay. All right, Libra May 2021, what have we got for you guys? Let's see. I know that we have a few more cards, so I'm just going to shuffle until they come out. I really had no idea how this reading was going to go before I sort of started it, so I'm interested to see how it goes here. Oh my gosh, I'm not taking all those. Thank you. I will take that one. Not these. If they want to come back out, they will come back in separate shuffles, but I feel like that world card wanted to come out, so I'm going to take it. Okay. All right, Libra, thank you for your patience. I would like to get 2 more cards out, and then I will move on. All right, can we just get 2 more cards for Libra, please? Thank you. 1 more card for Libra, and then I will back off. 1 more card for Libra. What have we got here? 1 more card for Libra. What have we got? I'm just going to keep shuffling until we get that one last one out, because there we go. I just really felt like there was a specific one that wanted to come out. Okay, we've got the World in reverse position right there. Okay, we have got the 2 of Swords in upright position. We have got the Judgment in upright position right there, okay? You are represented in that card. We've got the Hanged Man in reverse position. We've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse position. What else do we have? Okay, we have Strength, Leo energy in upright position. We have Ace of Pentacles in upright position right there. We have got the 5 of Pentacles in upright position. We've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse position. We've got the Knight of Pentacles in upright position. And then we've got the 5 of Wands in upright position. This is kind of interesting because we did have 2 5s come out. We also, we do have this sword, and it's a pretty, a lot of swords come with strong messages, but this one especially. it's just kind of confusing to know exactly what direction we're going in. So here's the thing, is that the first message that really comes out is I feel like there's a lot of things in your life that you're just not moving forward on. I think that you're waiting for the perfect time or the sign or the perfect opportunity for like something to just work out. And maybe you don't know what that is. Maybe you do. Like maybe some of you are like, yeah, once this like piece falls into place, I'll know kind of what to do. But there's definitely like we're stuck. Like there's just sort of this like, because yeah, in reverse position, it's like a lot of you could be really burnt out, tired, not like motivated to fix aspects of your life, but more than that, it's just that loss of direction, that loss of motivation, that loss of like, yeah, we've got to get going, sort of thing, if that sort of makes sense. Five of Pentacles upright position, I'm actually not really taking this card as because a lot of times that's that bankruptcy, right? I'm not taking that card as like a financial bankruptcy, but rather like something emotional or spiritual. So either like you've recently lost someone, you feel emotionally bankrupt, you could feel spiritually bankrupt. This is a loss to me. So this is, yeah, and I do think it has to do with the person, because we do have like other people energy over here, but it, like I said, it could easily just be like, I don't feel like the love for my partner that I used to feel. I don't feel motivated. I don't feel like some sort of bankrupt emotion emotionally is where you guys are at right now. And I think it's a hard thing to overcome, because clearly, very clearly, you've got some decisions to make. Like, I think that the universe has kind of pushed you that like it's time to make these decisions right here. That's what the Two of Swords says. So Two of Swords is not easy. This isn't easy to go down this path of like trying to make a decision, right? This is not an easy card to get. The thing is that it's like, I really feel like you're going to stay in this bankrupt place until you make that decision. I do think that you're being pushed to just push forward on it, push forward, work on this, because you're just not going to win anything by staying where you're at. They're asking you to have strength. They're asking you to have strength. They're asking you to show up. A lot of times is what strength can mean as well. Like, have the strength within yourself to show up for other people. Sometimes other people need things out of you. It's not always just about you and how you feel, and that might be what they're saying as well, is like, look, your circumstances may change if you give someone a little bit of extra attention, or, there might be someone in your life that needs your strength right now. Maybe they just need to kind of feel that fiery energy for you at this time. But either way, they're asking you to have strength to come out of that. So Ace of Pentacles is all about delays. There is that pentacle at the end. It's really like the lessons that we learn along the way, which is a really pretty way of saying that. But the Ace of Pentacles is all about delays. It takes a minute for that pentacle to get here. And I think that that's what they're trying to say, is like, first of all, have strength, with that. Like, don't let that get you down if it's money or love or whatever you're waiting on. And you kind of know that there's going to be delays with it. Have strength with that. But more than that, I think what they're saying is like, it's not a reason to just not try, and it's not a reason to like, yeah, just not do your best. Because there is this conflict card right here. I do think that we're talking about a person. So the reason that I say that is because it's sort of like there's either two different people here for some of you, or there's sort of this like period of change that you have to go through. And I'll explain. What I mean by that is that we have this World in reverse position right there. And then we also have Judgment in upright position right here. So, Judgment is going to talk about closing doors, getting closure from something. So yeah, a lot of times when we're talking about Judgment with a breakup, it's finally seeing things the way they are. It's like you're being called, you're being opened and awakened, and forced to kind of really see the way that things are, the path that's laid out ahead of you, really analyze. It's something that's called upon you that gives you closure. So yeah, that's why I am getting like a person vibe. For some of you, of course, this can just be other karmic cycles ending for sure. But like I said, so it's either a story of, we have an ex that you need some closure with to start a new path with. Like you need to close out a door to be able to be with this person, or there could be several people that you've kind of are working out with. And this could be that, hey, we've got to close one door to open up another. But, you know, there is a chance of an ex coming back with the world in reverse position, but this card also talks about karma. The thing about the world in reverse position is it's like a complete 180. Like, things have to be different, and that's the message, you know, that comes through is like, and same with any of the karmic cycles that you're ending. You know, if you are quitting a job and you're starting in a new industry, you know, they're kind of saying like, leave the past in the past. You got to open up this new door, and you just got to walk through it. You know, there is no half in, half out. It's just not going to work. That's why strength comes out, is that, you know, being half in, half out is not showing strength. It's, you know, it's showing that you're not strong enough to walk all the way through the door, and that's just not really working, you know, for energy wise, and it's just going to shoot you in the foot. Queen of Pentacles, reverse position. This definitely talks about that self-love, right? That being kind to yourself, that working on yourself, really putting in the time to figure out who you are and what you want. So this is deeper than just like, yeah, I'm trying to provide for my family and whatever. This is like real, honest work on yourself, not just saying that you're going to work on yourself, but actually showing up and trying. Like, this is kind of like the message to me with this card in reverse position is sort of like, there's no winners except for yourself. Like, this isn't for other people. This isn't for someone else. Like, and other people may not really notice the change in you as fast. This is for you to make your life easier. So what she's just encouraging you to do is like, do the work. Don't be lazy about it when it comes to yourself. Get on it, you know. Hangman in reverse position is, I just feel like there are a lot of cycles that need to end. I just feel like, again, I'm just getting that limbo, right? Like the Hanged Man is, he's hanging upside down. He's getting this whole new outlook on life. I feel like you have been forced over and over and over again to look at things in a new way, to absorb the material around you in a new way, but you're still looking at it the same way. And that's why it might feel really frustrating. That might be why you feel so stuck and feel so weird and maybe even frustrated, annoyed, in a bad mood, you know? It's just because you're kind of not going with the flow of that. So you're kind of looking at like these changes in the world, flipping your perspective. You know, you're looking at that as like, this sucks. Why is everything going wrong? And their intention for it is to like flip the narrative on you. So I think that you need to kind of go with the flow on that. Like, oh, I may be upside down, so everything's different, but that doesn't mean that it's bad. You know, there are aspects of hanging upside down and things that I can see in this position that I wouldn't have been able to see like even remotely without this, you know. So change your perspective on it. Be more open to the change because it's happening anyway. Knight of Pentacles, you know, he's coming in to say that you have a lot of amazing opportunities on the table. I think the concern is that with the Five of Wands, that this is something that you're going to let slip through your fingers. I think that's why this decision you have to make is so stressful for you. Because I think that it's just like a high stakes thing, and you're having anxiety about taking the wrong path. I wouldn't care so much about taking the wrong path. What he's saying to me with the Five of Wands is like, just do your best. You know, Libra, like they're like, it's not about making the right choice or not. It's about like how you handle the decision process. It's how you handle the way that things are done. Because we need to avoid conflict. We need to avoid tension right now. But he's also here to say that like, if there is tension, if there is conflict, it needs to be explored to figure out like, is this really working? Because I don't know if it is. So let's see what we have coming in for the future for Libra, May of 2021. What do we have coming in the future for Libra? Let's see what we have got here. All right. What do we have in the future for Libra? I'm interested to see, because that was kind of a weird spread, you know? I don't know. It's kind of weird. I definitely think that focusing on career is a big thing for you guys right now, which is probably good with that Queen of Pentacles in reverse, right? Like part of working on ourselves is figuring out what we want to be doing with our lives type of thing. Just an interesting spread, Libra. I don't know. It's just interesting to me. Like, I feel like there's just a lot of things you're waiting on, and I'm just really getting the message that's like, just do it, you know? Like, what do you have to lose? It's better than being stuck. And I feel like that's similar to sort of like the last reading that I did with you guys. They're just being a little bit more straightforward about it, you know? Okay, I'm gonna do 2, maybe 3 more shuffles, and then I'll take what's out on the table. Just depends on how I feel. Okay, let's just do one last one. That's what they're saying. Okay. Take it. sorry. I don't know why there are children screaming outside. Would be real nice. Okay, to know why they're doing that. Five of Wands, reverse position, repeat message. This time it's in reverse. We'll kind of get into that in a minute. We have Justice, which is your card. That's that Libra card right there, okay? We've got the Emperor, Aries energy, upright position. We've got the Ace of Swords in reverse position right there. Okay, what else do we have? Two of Wands, upright position. Okay, like I said, this is just interesting. I wasn't really expecting this. Seven of Swords, reverse position. All right, we've got the Four of Swords, I'm sorry, in reverse position. My brain is not working today. Ten of Wands, upright position right there. All right, we've got the Sun of Swords in upright position. Okay, then we have the Six of Wands in reverse position. Judgment, another repeat card, this time in reverse position. I said that twice, I'm sorry. Ace of Wands, reverse position right there. All right, Three of Pentacles, reverse position. All right, we've got Mother of Wands, reverse position. The Chariot, Cancer energy, reverse position. We've got the Daughter of Cups, reverse position. And then lastly, we've got the Mother of Swords in reverse position. Okay, so this is sort of just like the overall energy that I'm getting here. So there's definitely, there's a call for action coming up for sure. I mean, we kind of touched on this before, but they're really just confirming this in the future energy. So like it or not, there are the tough decisions that have to be made. There is action that has to be put in place. It is bigger than you think it's going to be with the Ten of Wands. And this is just like, this is not to freak you out. It should actually get you a little bit motivated. Okay. So we're not sitting around anymore. This isn't an energy of like, oh, we're going to, I'll just wait for the sign to come in. I'll wait to see what happens. Okay, we're not just talking about career. We're not just talking about love. We're not just talking about working on ourselves. We are talking about, like, you guys, if you don't willingly go into this time of taking action, the universe is going to push you over the cliff. So my advice to you is either start kind of putting things in motion now, start actively working on things, or you're gonna get kind of pushed into it a little bit, which is fine. Sometimes we need the push, sometimes we need the universe kind of shove us over that edge. But that's my advice to you, is it's coming and it's really good for you. That's what I'm saying, is like, I know that some of you might be hearing that being like, I don't want to do that, I don't want to like do this stuff yet, or I don't want to move forward on this, or be too busy. But it really is time, and I think you guys have a feeling about that. I really think that if you were led to this video, then that's just what I have to say. Okay, so the Four of Swords confirms that again. It's kind of like these cards are all telling the same story. So when we have the Four of Swords in reverse position, this is saying that restful period is over. So I know that you guys don't feel restful here right now. You know what I mean? Like, I know that here you're like, what do you mean my restful period is ending? Like, I have so much going on and my brain feels busy. When I say restful, that doesn't mean that you're at rest, that you're at peace. What it's saying is that like this not moving forward is done. It's going away. So this whole like, oh, we're just going to stay where we are, they're over with that. So hopefully though, what this is saying is that this Ten of Wands is going to lead to this being an upright position eventually. So if you've been yearning for that break, if you've been yearning for that like relaxation and restful period for real, I think that's like putting this stuff in motion, getting things just going, just cutting the cords, rip the Band-Aid off, will get you that much closer to having that restful period. So again, it really is to help you. Seven of Swords in reverse position. There's definitely like a liar, cheater, manipulator in your life that is, I think that there's just going to be some truths revealed, because earlier we had this Five of Wands. So I think it's possible that there's going to be some truths revealed about this person in your life. It's kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like their true colors will show through. I wish that I had a better message with that card, Libra, but it's the liar, cheater, manipulator card. It's that toxic snake energy in our lives. And again, I always say this just for clarification, just because someone is even a liar, cheater, manipulator in your energy doesn't mean that they're really just a bad person. Sometimes people are toxic with us in our energies, and that's just what I have to say. So we're not talking about an evil person. I'm not saying that anyone should hate anyone. I'm just saying to keep your eye on it. So I do see either some boundaries set with this person or possibly just kind of removing them from your life. But there's definitely somebody who it's just prime time that they just, kind of get that wall put up type of thing. It's just they're not improving your life, even though they tell you that they are. It's just not what I see. So Two of Wands, upright position. This is about really going on that like knowledge journey, really trying to learn about yourself, really trying to learn about the world around you, really having those deep conversations with yourself about who you are and what you want, what's important to you. It is that path. It's that like real deal. Here we go. We're gonna really figure some stuff out about ourselves, and it's kind of scary, right? Like that's kind of a scary energy to be in. But the Two of Wands is here to give you this new path. So here's the thing is that I actually feel like Libra has, because the Ace of Swords is that like, I am holding this sword and I'm leading the pack on something new. What I actually feel like is Libra has a lot of amazing things in their life right now. It's sort of like their life could be so much more colorful if they could look around. And I don't even think it's a you're not grateful type of issue. It's more like you're literally just so wrapped up in your own stuff and in your own head that you're just missing stuff. You're missing what's right in front of you. Could be people, could be opportunities, could just be the world around you that you're just not really paying attention to. I think that learning about yourselves, talking about the hard truths that you have with yourself, your flaws, how to get past them, how to really actively work on yourself. Like saying that you're going to work on yourself is not working on yourself. You know what I mean? Like active change will help you kind of realize like, wow, I've got some really great stuff in my life. I just didn't really see this while I was so wrapped up in everything else. So when we talk about justice, again, we have this justice right next to this Five of Wands in reverse position. It's just extra confirming to me that I do think that someone will be invited out the door. The difference is like this is definitely them being invited out because we have justice, we have Five of Wands in reverse position. So the story that this is painting to me is that Libra's not going to be able to like understand until they understand what role that this Seven of Swords plays in their life until the conflict is gone. I feel like that's when Libra will put it together. They'll be like, oh, yeah, maybe the source of like when I do this and this and this and this and feel like this and feel like this and do this and do this, maybe that's because there's just this kind of conflict in my life because this person who kind of doesn't want the best for me. The reason that justice is here is because this is a karmic cycle that has needed to end. But I'm not just saying like, oh, it needs to end for your own sake. Like there are lessons to learn from ending cycles in our lives. And if we take too long to end a cycle, the lesson may not come at the right time. We may not get like the gift and the treasures and the wisdom at the end of that. So what they're saying is that like, yeah, it really sucks when you have to put up a wall with someone. It really sucks when you have to close a door because you never know if that other one's going to open. But your reward for the end of this is self-respect. The Emperor. That's as plain as I can put it, is like, this is really about your self-respect. This is about your value, and even if you're not aware of this person yet, I promise you they're going to make themselves clear to you soon. It's like I think that that's the point you have to get to is like, yeah, maybe I love this person. Maybe I did love this person. Maybe this person does provide a lot of good things for me in my life. But I think this comes down to like, how do you value yourself, Libra? Is it okay to be talked to a certain way, to be treated a certain way, to be manipulated a certain way? I think that's really what you've got to ask yourself is, are you actually deserving of this Seven of Swords energy? And honestly, if you're not being the Emperor, if you're like, oh no, that's okay, like I'll leave them in my life, whatever, I'm not going to set this boundary with them because they don't mean any harm or anything. You're not being the Emperor, you're admitting to yourself that you don't have as much value as you actually do. And I think that's why the Emperor comes out, is he's here to be like, let's give you that self-worth, let's build it up, but it can only happen when this person is invited out to whatever degree that means that's appropriate for the situation. The Chariot reverse position, yeah, I mean, I think that you really want this victory. I think that there's a certain victory that like deep down you really, really do want. But like these cards, they're all in reverse position, every single one of them. And honestly, Libra, the first message that I'm getting is that like, you want this victory, but what are you doing about it? What are you doing to get doing? Are you nurturing the people in your life? 100%. Do you not feel nurtured yourself? Are there people in your life who you kind of secretly wish you could rely on more? That could be that Mother of Wands, because it's in reverse position. So is your inner child not being nurtured? You know, this is kind of a lack of like paying attention. This could be you to someone else or someone else to you, but either way, I think that you should kind of take a look at that. Like, am I feeling really sad because I'm alone, because I'm not accepting this nurturing, because I'm not giving this nurturing, because I'm not receiving it? You know, that's really the conversation I'd have with myself. You know, there might be an unwillingness to kind of collaborate or work with others. So there could be issues when it comes to money, because you're starting a venture with someone else, that Three of Pentacles. So I think that there is like a chance that this could get complicated, but really the Three of Pentacles to me in reverse is like you're building it way too much up in your head. I do think it's going to pay off, and I do think it's going to be profitable for those of you that have started a new business. Like, just don't overthink it too much. Don't be your own like worst enemy here, you know. Ace of Wands in reverse position. This is going to represent to me that, like, again, your biggest obstacle that you're going to have to overcome if you want, because I feel like everything on the top is really good for you, even though there's things that are kind of leaving your life, right? Like, we have to get rid of this person, we have to get rid of this mindset, we have to work really hard for it, call to action. However, I don't think you want to remain in this bottom row, because what this bottom row represents is like, yeah, I'm just going to stay where I'm at and everything's going to be stuck, and I'm just going to like it's kind of like if you were going through a revolving door, like in a hotel lobby type of thing, and you're like going through the revolving door, and right before you get to the out, it's like it sticks, and you're just like, I mean, like, I guess, like, I can see the outside world, you know, I can see everybody walking on the street, I can smell the fresh air, but I can't get out of the door. That's what you're doing to yourself without realizing it. You think that just because you can see the outside, you're outside, but you're not. So this is just like, again, this really is just an urgency, you know. It's an urgency to be like, we've got to close these cycles out, Libra. Like, you know, that's why you're so stressed. That's why you're having such a rough time. That's why you feel so miserable, is because your life isn't moving forward. Without progress, good or bad, not a great place to be in. Okay, so Six of Wands in reverse position. I think that, like, you just don't feel like you have a lot to celebrate right now, which makes me kind of sad, Libra. I'm sorry. Like, you just don't really feel like this, like you have a lot to be excited about. I feel like you're just lacking excitement. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Just a lack of excitement, a lack of maybe even recognition. I feel like there's someone who's like either expecting a lot from you, or just like asks for a lot, and then they're not really appreciative or thankful about it. I think that it does kind of get you a little bit butthurt. Like, you want just a little bit more, like, yeah, recognition and celebration for things that you're doing, because I think you're willing to help a lot of people. Love is definitely in a weird place for you right now. Daughter of Cups reverse position. This is talking about, like, you're also stuck when it comes to love, even though there's an urgency to sort of just, like, you know, go on that path, because the Daughter of Cups is not really about finding love, it's about understanding love. And with this in reverse position, I just think you're kind of like stuck, you know, kind of treading water. Just I think you're a little bit afraid of what's behind that door. Mother of Swords. You know, Swords has to do with their emotions, with their deep inner thoughts, and, you know, the Mother is that nurturer. She's in reverse. So I do think that for some of you, you know, there's a concern of, like, opening up that door, of, you know, figuring out love and emotions and how you function. I don't think that this is an unwillingness. I don't think that you're just, like, happy being stuck where you're at, you know, anything like that. I just think it's a lot of work to open up this door, and I do think that there's a fear of what's on the other side and what it means once you learn those truths. But, you know, I can tell you that at the other end of the journey, you'll be happy that you did it. So that is my 2 cents, Libra. Sorry I got a little bit heavy at the end there. Let's kind of jazz it up and have some fun. So we're going to do 3 yes or no questions. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to think of your 3, but I'm going to jump right into it. So what is our answer to question 1? What's our answer to question 1? Oh, okay, 2, which I don't normally take, but I will this time. All right, we have got coffin and road. Okay, this is tricky, because it's a yes and a no for one question. Here's what I have to say. You run the risk of something being over. You were like this close to something being over. It is literally like It's like the vision that they're showing me is it's like a plank of wood teetering off the edge of a cliff, and it's like oh, like it's almost about to fall off. Like I can really see it going either way of if this is just over or not, and I think you can too. I think that's why you asked the question. For those of you that this is for, very specific answer. Yeah, so I think that it very easily could be a no or a yes. The difference between the no and the yeses with the road is like you've got to be able to put in the work. You've got to be able to put in the work. So if you're not willing to work at this, if you're not willing to go on this journey, if you're not willing to work on this, it's definitely going to be a no, but you can save the situation if you're willing to go on the road with this person, with the situation, fill in the blank. That's my answer. All right, answer to question 2. What have we got? Answer to question 2. Answer to question 2. We got for question 2. Sometimes they're a little bit, they like a very specific card, but it wants to come out. It's kind of funny. All right, what is our answer to question 2? All right, question 2. What is that for Libra? Yes, absolutely. This is like really, really happy. So it's a really happy yes. It's like, yes, like it's a really good yes. So yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about the situation. All right, what is our answer to question 3? 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 Question 3. What is our answer? 2 again. That's so weird. Okay, Tower. Upright. I feel like I'm doing like a separate reading. Like whoever this is for, holy shoot. Tower and Ring. Okay, so I have to answer this differently based on what you were asking about. So if you were asking about love, which I do think that whoever asked this question, you're asking about love. How do I want to explain this? Okay, so there's going to be a huge change. The thing that I'm feeling intuitively is a change within yourself. Like there's going to be something, like some conversation, some situation, like with love that someone's going to force you into, or like kind of like pressure you into. You kind of get what I'm saying. That will really make you like analyze and think, and it's just going to change your whole mindset. It's going to change the whole dynamic of your relationship with this person for sure. Like it's like you kind of had to be like pushed into thinking about some hard truths, maybe like realizing some things. And if this is love, especially like if I'm talking to you and you know you were pushed in this situation where you had to think, where you kind of had like a big conversation, a big thing happen, then yeah, this is definitely a good change that will lead to like happy love between the two of you, commitment, loyalty. Also really good friendship. You know, the ring is about like that loyalty and friendship as well. But definitely like if you're talking about love, definitely like scary and jarring at first, but really, really good. It ends exactly how you want it to end. For those of you talking about work, it's sort of the same thing. It's just like they're also saying that there could be a level of overcommitment to it. So that is the answer that I have. Very specific. It's normally not that specific with yes or no, but that is what we've got. So all right, Libra, that is everything this week. I'm going to talk to you next Friday. I hope you have a good one. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, Libra.